It's beginning to look like an expensive Christmas as globally the cost of food is increasing. In part one of this Primetime News special report, Cody and Barrett looks at what consumers are likely to face heading into the new year.
The cost of goods and services are too high, the cries from many Jamaicans when they go out to purchase their necessities. And the reality is, for many, they fear that the price they see on the items today will be higher tomorrow.
Don't bring 3,500 last week and bring it this week to pick up the same thing you purchased last week. It's not going to work. It's not happening. You're not going to get half of what you buy last week, this week.
Certain things that I love, I cannot buy it no more because it's too high. Even water, they have taxes on water. Every food you buy, there's tax.
The triple time I am, man. You can't talk. We can't talk. It's so high, that's when you go in there and buy a pack of something. You have to put it down back.
This could spell a crisis in Jamaica, especially among the poor, something Prime Minister Andrew Holness addressed during the JLP's annual conference on Sunday.
In our recent supplementary budget, the Minister of Finance announced another initiative to support poor households with food to cushion the impact of inflation on the basket of poor households.
Inflation from October last year to this year was 8.5%, above the country's target of 4 to 6%. The price of food and non-alcoholic beverages increased by 11.8%. According to economist Ralston Hyman, most of our inflation is imported. Due to the pandemic, the economies that make up the global supply chain are still not producing at full capacity, resulting in some cargo ships disappearing.
Many ships are unable to get into the port of Los Angeles and the various ports. So they are outside waiting to get into the port with the goods and with the container. So the production of goods itself is short, and that which is produced, they are unable to get into the ports to clear those goods. When they do get into the ports, there's a problem with truck drivers. So all of those things impact on the prices of the goods and services. It's demand and supply.
This has created a ripple effect for manufacturers.
So the shipping costs have gone up tremendously, and a lot of the goods for raw material, for packaging, for manufacturing input are actually sourced out of Asia. And so you're talking about a tremendous increase in getting them here. I mean, in the case of Seprod, when I look year to date, the impact of the shipping cost increase was about 2.5 million US.
And if products are missing, distributors are under pressure. In order to manage cost, most retailers simply pass it on to consumers. So what can consumers do? Join us tomorrow for part 2 when we hear from experts on navigating the food crisis. Cody and Barrett, TVJ News.